Welcome back to our YouTube channel and our hunt of a lifetime in Scotland on an abnormal stag. Clicking on the subscribe button and activating the bell button ensures that you do not miss any of our future videos. By the way, as I often mentioned, it does not cost you anything. It's our last day of hunting in Scotland. We've had fantastic experiences over the last few days and we were able to harvest an enormously strong stag on the first day. But now join us for a stag of a lifetime.
Last night, 1 or 2 roaring on the hill, and hopefully there'll be more start in the next day or two.
Okay. The problem is we are not here anymore the next few days.
Yeah. 3 in the magazine.
Everything inside. Okay. Perfect. Even though there was red deer all around, especially the big group of stags, it was not easy, but we wanted to try to get closer. We enjoyed watching the red deer for a long time. Hunting means also having eyes for what nature offers and not only making prey. After a while, we decided to go down to the river and continue the stalk. Unfortunately, we find no way of getting closer, therefore we stopped at this point and went back to the car and drove near the woodlands. From our viewpoint opposite of the woods, we had a good overview of the stags and hinds which could be seen. Mark made a strategy on how we could hunt the dark-colored stag, which seemed to be mature.
Yeah.
Look at him.
To stalk across the open and uncovered valley, and especially through the rushing river, it was impossible to come closer. The other option was to drive far out and then cross a bridge back on the other side from where we could continue stalking on foot. After half an hour we drove over the bridge mentioned before and could not imagine in our wildest dreams what would await us shortly afterwards.
We'll keep going. We'll try and get a stag.
Wow.
He only has one antler.
Yeah. I guess you can imagine how excited I suddenly was when I saw this stag through the camera. I rarely saw a stag like this before. And abnormal. Mark wisely drove on and only turned back at the end of the forest road. It wasn't easy to locate the stag. There was the group of hinds, Calf and Spiker, but the stag was not visible. After I spotted the stag, we started our stalk right next to the bridge, and I didn't expect how exciting, thrilling, but also dangerous this stalk would become.
work up here, see if you can find a crossing place.
Yeah, here he is. The other mistake is over there.
I'll go across and then I'll throw my stick and put something that
Okay, is it over there?
it's
This is not good.
wider, shallow,
Okay.
the deeper the faster.
Okay, let's try. There was no other chance but to cross the river at this place. I was really afraid when I made one step after the other through the water. As the stream was so strong, Mark and I continued alone. Meanwhile, I followed Mark for a long time. At this point, I admired him, because he was using all his senses and skills as a gamekeeper to find the stag, and it was not easy, believe me.
He's behind the tree. He's coming to the left. Okay, he's turning now. Yeah, you can see him. Good. He's anchored, he's on the spot.
I can describe what I'm feeling. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I suppose we better go and have a look at him in person.
Mark, thank you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Pleasure.
I hunted or harvested the stag of my lifetime, Mark. He's such an incredible hunter, and you can't even believe what's in my thoughts right now and what I'm feeling. I will search for a branch, although I know we are in Scotland, but you will see this stag, and he deserves it, the last bite. Henry is coming. Did you see it?
We lost you when you went around the corner, I'm afraid.
No, it's funny because I was asking you today before yesterday if sometimes you see abnormal because of the fences and so on. 2 days later
We found one.
we found one. And last evening, I have no idea what's the time, but I guess 5, 6.
Be heading on 6, yeah.
Getting on for 6 o'clock.
I hope you enjoyed this video and I was able to take you up close on the hunt for the stag of my lifetime. If you are still watching at this point, I would be delighted if you, who love hunting as much as I do, subscribe to my channel. The shot is always the end of an unique experience that will never happen again. Thank you for watching this video, and thanks Mark for the outstanding hunt.